Hey guys, I'm a little bit sick, but I'm gonna push through this because I occasionally like talking to you guys about nothing. So, New Year 2016, I am going to Oregon permanently to live there from North Carolina. I don't know if you guys have ever gone on a road trip, but you probably can't beat that unless you've driven from like Florida to Canada, then maybe you did win that easily. But I've never done anything like this, and it's exciting. You guys might have heard me say that I'm moving, or I've moved, or whatnot. I did move from the North Carolina mountains to where I'm at right now with my parents just for a few weeks to say goodbye to all of them. But my wife and I are packing up. We've already packed up, and we're going to be heading out there tomorrow, the next day. It's going to take us like 4 or 5 days, and man, I'm nervous because I don't normally make huge decisions like that because I don't even have a job lined up, to be honest. But I think it'll all work out. Her family's out there, and it's just a good experience. Hope it works out anyway. As far as the channel goes, I hope to be doing more streams eventually. Right now, I couldn't because their internet sucks because they don't really understand what it means to have a good internet connection. You guys probably have parents like that out there somewhere. Stay with her parents until we find a place. They like good internet more than my parents care. So that'll be something, but I don't really know how I'll have the privacy to do that because I think I'll be annoying them because their house isn't exactly huge. But we'll see. I don't know. I've arranged a few new videos that you guys will see just to have a little bit of a backlog in case. So when you see these, I won't be sick in them because I recorded them before I got sick. It includes more Shipwrecked. I play Wilani. If you guys have been watching that, thank you. If you've been liking it, thank you even more because it helps me. Wilani is the new character in Shipwrecked, and she's a lot of fun. You can ride the waves, and you can ride the waves with anything. Riding the waves is probably the most fun part of Shipwrecked. If you haven't been, if you like the Starbound series that I did with Modi a while back, I am bringing it back because there's a new update. It's about combat, spinny spears, and different types of right-clickiness for weapons, so you can slam a hammer on the ground or uppercut them, and there's all sorts of things. I just have a trouble putting them together. But there's a list on Starbound.com, playstarbound.com if you're interested in that. But those are coming soon. They aren't going to be with Modi, but maybe we'll cross paths at some point. I do use his server because it's better to do that in case we do decide to do multiplayer again. For the future, I'm doing more point and clicks. Point and clicks used to bore me, but now they're so much fun for, I don't know, I guess talking about them while I'm playing them makes them more fun. But I think, let's see, there's The Last Door, the new season is out now. I just got it, and I'm also going to eventually do Grim Fandango. Got both of those games, I just haven't recorded them yet. If you like those, let me know, because those tend to not bring as many comments, so it's hard to say who likes it and who doesn't. I am forever changing around my channel to make sure that I get as many people active as possible, because as you may or may not know, most of the people who subscribe to a channel, and you might be guilty of this too, I kind of am too, I'll subscribe to a channel and then I won't really watch them, but I won't unsubscribe. So I have 1,600 or so of you, and I believe the normal amount of subscribers that actually watches a channel is like 30%, maybe even lower than that. And while that's great for, Markiplier or PewDiePie, it's, I don't know, if 1,600 people are watching me every day, that'd be really great. I could start looking at this as a job rather than a hobby. Right now it's just a hobby. It's fun, but as I go through this, I realize that either you clicked on this video because you enjoy these blogs that I barely ever do, or you saw my face and you're like, ooh, this is something different. Maybe it's important. Well, it's not really important. I just like to occasionally word vomit at you, and it makes me feel better, and it makes me feel like I'm talking directly to you. Speaking of talking directly to you, one of you, right before Christmas, gave me a little donation on the channel, and I really appreciate that. That made me feel good. It also made it a little spike on the analytics, so that when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a great day. And it was mainly because of that one person, so I appreciate that. And as far as looking at analytics, a lot of people say a lot of people, meaning a lot of YouTubers, they try to tell you to not look at it, and I think that's really good advice, because when you first begin, you don't really have anything to look at, and the slightest thing that goes wrong will make you feel bad. It still sort of does to me when I see someone unsubscribes. I'm just like, but I treat this like a business, believe it or not, even though it's not really well, it's profitable because I don't really spend anything other than time on this and the equipment, you know, but it's not holding its own, really. I wish it was, but I still treat it like that, so I look at the words that attract people from Google, you know, SEO stuff, search engine stuff. If this is boring you, sorry, I just enjoy it just about as much as I enjoy making the videos and playing the games, because I like seeing success. I like when someone that is very well established mentions something like that. It makes me want to be like them. It makes me want to push myself. So I appreciate all the likes and comments and subscriptions, because they help my videos show up more on the searches. So if you support me, you don't have to click that search, you don't have to click the little support J Beetle button. You can also just, you know, like the video or comment. Subscriptions don't really weigh in much, I don't think, because you have to actually engage, you have to actually watch the video. So if you subscribe and then leave, not a big deal. I appreciate it, but it doesn't help in the long run. My close and real life friends, I guess you could say, oh, just tell me the channel and I'll subscribe, and there are people that don't even know what the phrase "let's play" means, and it ends up being pointless, and they don't understand that. And I don't say they get offended, they really don't care, to be honest, but they also don't understand. So all those clicks and all those likes and even how long you watch each video is a big deal. So I appreciate all of that. I say that every time, and it might lose its meaning because I say it every time, but it's true. That's what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting to see that people enjoy what I'm playing, because at this point I get a game and I'm like, oh, I need to record that. I can't play it without recording it. One exception being Fallout 4. Everyone was doing Fallout 4, so I was like, I should just play it, because it would last forever. And that's right, I'm almost up to 80 hours of playtime on Fallout 4, and I can just think how boring that would be to watch. I might do some modding, I don't know. Let me know if you want me to do some crazy Fallout 4 mods. I don't know how many there are, I don't know what they are, but if you got any recommendations on it, you know, we'll see. As I said, I'm moving, so it doesn't really matter. For those of you that have occasionally seen my videos, say Don't Starve or Starbound, those are the two big that draw people in, and you haven't said anything or you haven't even subscribed, consider it, because I do continuously see that people subscribe. I don't say anything every time because that would get monotonous and it would lose its value. Sort of why I don't do these all the time, but I do notice, and I love it. It's what I crave. It's like plants and Gatorade and Idiocracy. Anyway, that's my very long rambling, and I hope I didn't bore you, and I hope you're still watching at the end. If you are watching at the end, let me know if you are one of the people that have watched me play Don't Starve, and you Don't Starve Together, and you don't have a code. If you've been through this entire video and you have a friend, even if you have a friend, if you're one of those people that comments all the time, and you have a friend that you want to play with, I know that you watched to the end of this video, so let me know and I might pick you. I might give you a random code. Now, if you see this come across this like 2 years from the post date, I probably don't have the keys anymore. But if you got on the train quick, let me know, and I might message you on YouTube and give you a free key to Don't Starve Together, because I have a couple laying around. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you stay with me. I will be streaming eventually, but I cannot say when. I have to get established in Oregon first. Goodbye.